going for yourselves, everybody? I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
Rode the megabus to Chicago 24 hours ago. I got off. Still smell like shit. Who cleans those seats? 6.5 hour drive from Des Moines, Iowa to Chicago. Had plenty of time to think. Came up with this one. How come Jesus doesn't do more commercials? He'd be an amazing pitch man. He could sell any product. I wrote a commercial on the bus for jet skis. It starts off, it's a panoramic view of a lake area. Some mallard ducks float along the surface of the water. And then a voiceover says, if Jesus Christ were to return to earth today, would he even bother walking on water? And then it would say, hell no, Jesus rides Yamaha, and he would power slide into view. Soak the camera. That's 1 million YouTube hits right there. Yeah, I got excited, called my dad, told him that. He's like, are you high on the megabus? I was. I watch so much daytime TV because I smoke weed. I watch Pimp My Ride. It's on TV again. Remember that show from a couple years ago? It's on the Speed Network now. It's totally relevant again. Man, that was a great show. My favorite guy on that show was Big Dane, the huge black dude that did the trunk space on all the cars. He was an imaginative guy, man. I saw an episode, there was a girl named Courtney that pimped out her Civic. They were like, Big Dane, what'd you do for Courtney's Civic? And he was like, well, I remember from the intro of the episode, Courtney said she was a marine biology major, so I hooked that bitch up with a saltwater fish tank. Yeah, she got a live octopus in this. They did the follow-up. She's cruising down the California highway, and then she's in her front yard with her friends. They're like, Courtney, how do you like your new Civic? And she's like, no one told me what to feed this octopus. There's not even an opening on the box. I work days. It probably gets hot in there. I don't... Can't even go on trips anymore. Yeah. Holidays are coming up. Everyone's excited except me. I'm not excited because I don't really like my family all that much. Yeah, they judge me. Especially my grandma. Ever since she found out I smoke pot, she treats me different from all the other grandkids. I'll give you an example. Last Christmas, she quilted them all memory quilts. You ever heard of these? Use like T-ball jerseys and stuff. It's really cool. Would have loved to have gotten one. I approached her after dinner. I was like, Grandma, you know, that memory quilt thing, that was really cool. You know, I know I'm 23, I'm at that cutoff for Christmas gifts, but would have liked to have had a quilt. She looked at me with a straight face and she said, Jack, I'm not gonna quilt you some quilt so you can take it out on the street, sell it for pot, and shoot it up your arm. I said, Grandma, whoa. You have completely overestimated the street value of a quilt. I don't think I could get very much pot at all for one of those. Maybe if it was December and I ran into a bum, I could score some bath salts. I don't know. Smoker, man. Smoker. I smoke cigarettes too. Kind of out of shape. Should probably exercise more. People are always telling me I should join an exercise class like Kosama's. Anyone ever heard of that before? Where you pay like all this money and you go with a group of people and you pay this caffeinated narcissist to scream at you at 7 in the morning. Like screw jogging and a reasonable diet, right? Yeah. They try to justify it to you. They're like, oh no, you go with this group, you're much more motivated to go. It's way better. I'm like, really? I don't think the Indians on the Trail of Tears were like, man, we've been walking forever, but at least we're all together, right? It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Oh man, my ex-girlfriend, she always wanted me to work out, you know. I'm like, no, why can't we just do what we did last night, you know? We'll just eat some Mexican food and then spoon on the couch to Law and Order and vibrate each other with our farts. So much better. Single now. Thanks. I tried to I dated this girl for like 3 years, you know, so I try to think back to my 19-year-old self, like, man, what did you do to pick up girls back then, man, you know, like, should I go to Cancun for a week? Probably not. Didn't work out too well last time. Went when I was 20. It was a freshman year of college kind of thing. Yeah, like we did a semester of excessive drinking. Let's go to Mexico for a week of excessive drinking. It was awesome. The resort we stayed at had a pool with a DJ that was open 24 hours a day. It was great. The guy I went down there with actually met his soulmate down there. He comes running up to our hotel room. He's like, dude, you gotta wake up. I just met the most amazing girl. I sat up in bed with a bottle of tequila. I was like, what? What happened? He was like, oh, we were in the pool, man. Flo Rida was playing. 30 seconds later, we made eye contact, and I was going down on her, dog. Reached out to give me a fist pound. I was like, gross. You definitely have an STD. No way, man. I Googled it before we came. Chlorine kills herpes. False. Most awkward car ride home ever. We made it to Alabama. I was like, hey, we need to pull over now. He was like, no way. We got plenty of gas, man. I was like, no, I'm talking about your lip. I get some medicated stuff on there, some Carmex, I don't know. Yeah. Learned a very valuable lesson, guys. There's only one cure for herpes. There's no magic pill. There's no creams. It's just ignorance. Pretend it's acne and move on. That's all you can do. We talked about my grandma a little bit earlier. She's getting older now. My parents are talking about putting her in a home, which I think would be great, you know. Definitely going to try to get her to smoke now. Nursing home is the best place to get high. Everyone's on scooter chairs. There's fish tanks everywhere. There's key lime pie, and we're watching Aaron Brockovich. Yeah. I think you need to chill out, Grandma.